In this video, we're going to review pants, an often neglected item amongst motorcyclists. These are Cordura, and these are the HWK motorcycle pants, and I did buy these with my own money, so I am not getting a sponsorship deal or anything. And I will put a link in the description in case you want to buy it. I'll get a couple of cents, so buy it through the link and support the channel. These Chinese gears, they tend to look really great when you get them, and then after a while they disintegrate, and I'm very curious to see what the long-term durability is on these materials. I know that Cordura will rip, leather is the best that you could possibly get for motorcycle riding, but do not neglect your legs. Make sure you get boots, make sure you get pants with padding. And we're going to look at these. These are budget pants, and you can get them on AliExpress, you can get them on Amazon. They are everywhere. I see a lot of riders riding around without any pants. They're wearing jeans, they're wearing shorts. And often, if you hit the ground, you're going to hit your knees. And I've had quite a few motorcycle pants. So these seem to be excellent as far as the cheapness of it and the quality. There are a couple things I like already on him. So first of all, if you look at the back and notice here in the butt area, you have a completely different texture than you have here. It's this rubberized type of material, and it looks kind of really badly stitched. Actually, when you come here, you notice that there's this block on here. So I do wonder if this is going to hold up, but it looks like they just put the textile down and then they just put this on top, which is nice. It is really grippy against the rubber seats of most motorcycles, and it seems like you don't slide out as much. Another thing that's nice is this. What you have here in the back is a zipper, and this zipper will lead to a jacket. So one of the things that happens is that if you crash on a racetrack, on the street, your jacket, if it's not stitched or if it doesn't have a zipper to the pants, could possibly separate and leave your skin exposed. That's why you have a zipper. And it's better to have the little tiny zipper like this that accommodates some jackets, and then a full 300 degrees circumference zipper that goes around like racing jackets and stuff. That makes it into a suit. One thing I don't like is the white stitching. I think it looks kind of cheap. Coming up here, you have waist Velcro, so you can make it a little bit tighter, and cheap buckle. And also, this part is got a elastics. I think the front looks pretty decent. You have the logo here, and then you have a little pocket that's got a zipper that's kind of tough to get in here. And it's fairly deep, kind of goes into the middle here. It's nice to have pockets, especially if you're touring. And this one, with the cloth going over the zipper, means that it's going to be pretty waterproof. And also, one thing, when you open up the zipper, you have this flap. So, this flap, you might be wondering, why did they put the flap? So when you go to the bathroom, you have to pull that down. It's because a lot of times, wind will get right through here. So a lot of times, even if you leave the zipper slightly open, it's going to have a wind barrier, and also water is not going to be sinking, going right into your crotch. You have a pocket on the left, and you also have another pocket on the right. So fairly deep pockets without a zipper, just Velcro. The Velcro on this, I could almost tell that it's going to disintegrate pretty easily. Here's a nice feature. Right here, I've already opened it. They have a little air pocket. Same thing on the other leg. And you just open it to get some ventilation into your leg, into your thigh. And then you have another way of adjusting pants in the mid-thigh. So you If you have very thin thighs, you can just kind of pull it, bundle it up. And on the other leg, same thing. So 2 ventilation pockets. It just mirrors everything. And now getting to the business, you have pretty decent soft knee protection. And I am a big fan of having knee protection because you will, if you fall, you're going to hit your knees. And even if you're working on your motorcycle, you're probably going to be on your knees, and I hate having my knees contact with the ground. So it is nice to have. It makes even doing maintenance on your bike, out on the trail or whatever, much nicer. You have another way of adjusting the width and the circumference of the very bottom, and that's actually really useful because you can open this up, and then there's a zipper that you can move up. And the reason you want this to be really thick or really wide is because a lot of people use it using motocross boots or large boots with protection, and then they want this over the boots. I'm a pant over the boot type of guy. Another really important thing is the protection on the hips. So hips have very soft protection. You know, this is not going to be that big of an issue. I think a lot of times, like, you can't really go too hard protection on the hips because you need to have the ability to move, and this would restrict your movement if you had any harder protection. But it's just too, and you can replace the hip protection as well. It's 2 little slices of density foam, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, for a fraction of the cost of leather, you can get this, and you still have some protection. So I do like that it's got hip protection and knee protection, and then a little bit of a rubberized back that helps sitting on a motorcycle. But be smart. Go out and buy gear. Make sure you have a jacket, a nice helmet, gloves, boots, everything. You know, you should spend quite a bit of money on your gear because it could potentially save your life. So remember, buy gear. I'm a big fan of motorcycle gear.
All right, squids, I am riding the NC750 today, and I'm going to try out these new pants that I have. They're the HWK Hawk Tua, and we're going to see how they work. You know, like, I love gear. You know, I'm always geared up, you know, except for like a little exposed skin here and there. My leg over the bike is easy on these pants. Sometimes you get pants and they're too tight, they bind, they're stiff. I was thinking that these pants would be stiff, but they're pretty decent. Why I would wear like a motorcycle jacket in the summer or motorcycle pants in the summer and boots and gloves, they have no idea why. And I think a lot of people do think it's because it's only more for winter riding. And I'm here to tell you, it's not. Wear your gear. Wear your gear, guys. I love gear. Might possibly protect your hips and your femur. So, very important. I've always been one of these riders that has been gear on all the time. But even I have neglected, especially recently, some gear, including boots. And you see this a lot in this area. I think it might be just worldwide. Motorcyclists will get helmets, they will get jackets, they will get gloves, but they'll neglect the rest of their bodies. Pants, boots, and I don't know. I think it's always good to have gear on all the time, even if you're going for a short ride. Leather is the best. If you don't mind the look of leather and just using that every day, that's the way to go.
Well, that is the HWK Hawk Pants. I hope you enjoyed this review. Only time will tell how good these pants are. You know, a lot of these reviews, they're just kind of showing you this and this, the features. But to me, the important part of motorcycle gear is durability and how long I can keep it before I need to replace it. So I don't know if this is going to be a long-term durability test. I will be using these quite a bit, so stay tuned to the channel because I will be the first to tell you after a while. I'll probably do a follow-up review of these pants after about a year just to see how they hold up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.